Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Day 112 of the 2025-2026 NBA regular season, February 12, 2026. Brandon Miller leads the Charlotte Hornets to hold on to beat the Atlanta Hawks 110-107. Miller had 31 points and 9 rebounds. LaMelo Ball made 7 threes and scored 24 points in the Charlotte held on to beat the Atlanta Hawks just hours after two of their Hornets starters were suspended by the NBA for fighting. Conopel added 18 points on 4 threes, and Miller hit 5 threes as the Hornets finished 19 of 51 from beyond the arc for their 10th win in 11 games. Tyson Daniels scored 21 points for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson added 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Washington Wizards 138-113 in James Harden's home debut. Sam Merrill scored a career-high 32 points. Donovan Mitchell added 30 and the Cleveland Cavaliers rolled on to a victory over the Washington Wizards in James Harden's debut first home game, wearing wine and gold. Harden had 13 points and 11 assists in 28 minutes for his second double-double in 3 games since being traded by the LA Clippers to the Cavaliers last February 4. He was only 1 of 4 from the field but went 10 of 12 from the foul line. Cleveland has won 5 straight and 10 of its last 11. It was the 5th time this season the Cavaliers haven't trailed in a game. Keyshawn George had 17 points and Jamir Watkins 16 for Washington, which has dropped 3 straight and 4 of 5. Thomas and Porter powers the Bucks to a 116-108 win over the Orlando Magic. Cam Thomas scored 34 points in his second game with Milwaukee. Kevin Porter Jr. added 18 and 10 rebounds and 11 assists for his fifth triple-double of his career, and the Bucks beat the Orlando Magic. Jericho Sims added 17 points and 11 rebounds, leading the Bucks to a 47-30 advantage on the boards. Desmond Bain led the Magic with 31 points, Paolo Banchero added 17, and Jalen Suggs had 16 points, 10 assists, and 4 steals. Clayton Pritchard powers the Boston Celtics to 124-105 win over the Chicago Bulls. Pritchard scores 26 points and dish out 8 assists as the Boston Celtics beat the reeling Chicago Bulls. Jaylen Brown added 24 points and Nikola Vucevic contributed 19 points and 11 rebounds. Rob Dellingham led the Chicago Bulls with 16 points, 3 steals, and 7 assists. Matas Vucevic added 15 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks. The Indiana Pacers beat the Brooklyn Nets 150-110 as Cam Jones hit key threes with 16 seconds left. Jarace Walker had 23 points. Cam Jones secured the victory with a three-pointer with 16 seconds remaining, and the short-handed Indiana Pacers beat the Brooklyn Nets. Mika Porter added 19 points for the Pacers, who won for the second straight night after winning in the overtime over New York Knicks last Tuesday night to end a 4-game losing streak. Nolan Traore had 20 points to lead the Nets, who had won 2 in a row. Daron Sharp had 19 points and 12 rebounds, and Zaire Williams also had 19. Alvarado and Bridges faced the Knicks to 138-89 rout of the Philadelphia 76ers. Jose Alvarado scored a season-high 26 points, and Mikal Bridges added 22 points as the New York Knicks beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Alvarado, acquired last week from the New Orleans, shot 8 of 13 from three-point range and finished with 5 steals. Karl Anthony Towns had 21 points and 11 rebounds. Tyrese Maxey led the way with 32 points in 3 quarters for the 76ers, who played without center Joel Embiid, was out due to right knee soreness. VJ Combi had 14 points, and Dominic Barlow scored 13. The Detroit Pistons overcome suspensions to rout the Raptors 130-95. Cade Cunningham scored 28 points, and Paul Reed had 16 of his 22 in the first quarter, and the Detroit Pistons beat the Toronto Raptors in the final game before the All-Star break for both teams. Tobias Harris added 12 points and 11 rebounds as the Pistons improved to 8-7 on the road. Detroit never trailed in posting its seventh consecutive victory over Toronto. Toronto's Emmanuel quickly scored 18 points. Scottie Barnes added 17, while RJ Barrett had 16. Leonard's three-point play in the final seconds lifts the Los Angeles Clippers to a 105-102 victory over the Houston Rockets. Kawhi Leonard scored 27 points, and his three-point play with 2 seconds remaining lifted the Los Angeles Clippers to a victory over the Houston Rockets. Leonard, who had 12 rebounds, scored 19 points in the fourth quarter to extend his career best streak of 20-point games to 33. Chris Dunn and Benedict Maturin added 16 points apiece for the Clippers. Kevin Durant led the Rockets with 21 points, and Reed Shepherd added 17 points off the bench. The Minnesota Timberwolves dominates the Blazers 133-109. Julius Randle had 41 points, and the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Portland Trail Blazers to end the Trail Blazers winning streak at 3. Randle, who also had 7 rebounds, capped his night with a windmill dunk that put the crowd at the Target Center on its feet. JD McDaniels added 21 points for the Timberwolves, playing their final game before the All-Star break. Minnesota scoring leader Anthony Edwards was listed questionable as going into the game because of an illness, but he started and finished with 14 points. Drew Holiday scored 23 points for the Trailblazers, who trailed by 28 points and were hurt by 25 turnovers. Scott Henderson, playing just his third game back since missing the first half of the season because of hamstring injury, finished with 18 points. The short-handed Miami Heat beat the New Orleans Pelicans 123-111 in final game for both teams before the All-Star break. Bam Adebayo had 27 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 blocks, and the short-handed Jaren Jackson Jr. scores 23 in home debut as the Jazz deal the Kings their fourth straight loss. Jaren Jackson Jr. scored 23 points in his home debut to lead the Utah Jazz to a 121-93 victory over the Sacramento Kings. Lauri Markkanen scored 19 points to help the Jazz win their second straight game. Isaiah Collier added 12 points and 14 assists. Utah shot 54.7% from the field and made 15 three-pointers. DeMar DeRozan led the Sacramento Kings with 20 points, and Devin Carter added 19. The Kings lost their 14th straight game after trailing by double digits over the final 40 minutes. Utah outscored Sacramento 25-6 in fast break points and 58-42 in the paint. All-star Jokic and Morey lets the Nuggets past the scrappy Memphis Grizzlies 120-116. Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray warmed up for their appearance in the NBA's All-Star festivities by teaming up to help the Denver Nuggets hold off the Memphis Grizzlies. Jokic had the 184th triple-double of his career with 26 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists. Morey added 22 points and was 4 for 4 from the foul line in the final 11.7 seconds. Tim Hardaway Jr. added 21 points for the Nuggets. Gigi Jackson led the Memphis Grizzlies with 21 points. Ty Jerome added 19 points and 7 assists, while Jalen Wells had 17 points. Oklahoma City Thunder outlast the Golden State Warriors 126-113. The Aaron Fox scored 27 points together with 8 assists and 3 steals to help the San Antonio Spurs outlast the Golden State Warriors for their sixth straight win. Victor Wembanyama totaled 26 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocks, while Keldon Johnson had 21 points and 6 rebounds. Draymond Green led the Golden State Warriors with 17 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists. DeAnthony Melton had 17 points, 7 assists, and Moses Moody also contributed 17 points. Let's proceed to the NBA regular season games scheduled on February 13, 2026. The West leading Oklahoma City Thunder led by Chet Holmgren will match up against Kevin Porter Jr. in the Milwaukee Bucks in Paycom Center at 8:30 a.m. Philippine time or 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Danny Avdija and the Portland Trail Blazers will go up against Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz in Delta Center at 10 a.m. Philippine time or 10 p.m. Eastern time. Austin Reeves and the Los Angeles Lakers will try to be back in the win column as they face the visiting Dallas Mavericks led by Cooper Flag in Crypto.com Arena at 11 a.m. Philippine time or 11 p.m. Eastern time. Let's proceed to the NBA regular season team standings as of February 12, 2026. Let's start with the Eastern Conference team standings for day 112. 15 Washington Wizards 14 and 39 record with 3-game losing skid. 14 Indiana Pacers 15 and 14 record with 2-game winning streak. 13 Brooklyn Nets 15 and 38 record. 12 Milwaukee Bucks 22 and 30 record. 11 Chicago Bulls 24 and 31 record with 6-game losing skid. Number 10 is the Atlanta Hawks 26 and 30 record with 3-game losing skid. Number 9 is the Charlotte Hornets 26 and 29 record. Number 8 is the Miami Heat 29 and 27 record. Number 7 Orlando Magic 28 and 25 record. Number 6 is the Philadelphia 76ers 30 and 24 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 5 is the Toronto Raptors 32 and 23 record. Number 4 is the Cleveland Cavaliers 34 and 21 record with 5-game winning streak. Number 3 is the New York Knicks 35 and 20 record. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics 35 and 19 record. And the best team in the Eastern Conference is the Detroit Pistons 40 wins with 13 losses. Let's proceed to the Western Conference team standings for the 112. 15 Sacramento Kings 12 and 44 record with 14-game losing skid. 14 New Orleans Pelicans 15 and 41 record. 13 Utah Jazz 18 and 37 record with 2-game winning streak. 12 Dallas Mavericks 19 and 34 record with 8-game losing skid. Number 11 is the Memphis Grizzlies 20 and 33 record with 4-game losing skid. Number 10 Portland Trail Blazers 26 and 29 record. Number 9 Los Angeles Clippers 26 and 28 record. Number 8 is the Golden State Warriors 29 and 26 record. Number 7 is the Phoenix Suns 32 and 23 record. Number 6 is the Los Angeles Lakers 32 and 21 record with 2-game losing skid. Number 5 is the Minnesota Timberwolves 34 and 22 record with 2-game winning streak. Number 4 is the Houston Rockets 33 and 20 record. Number 3 Denver Nuggets 35 and 20 record. Number 2 is the San Antonio Spurs 38 and 16 record with 6-game winning streak. And the best team in the Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder 42 wins with 13 losses and has 2-game winning streak. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to help our channel grow. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next video.